our Ayurveda yoga practice where we are going to support what's going on here in the winter. So this is a wintertime practice. And in wintertime, first part of winter is Vata season, fall, winter. And then it becomes Kapha. So winter is Vata. And then as you get into more the middle of winter, start moving towards spring, it becomes more Kapha. So what we're doing tonight is a practice that is going to be beneficial for both of those doshas. And we are ending, because this is an evening practice, supporting our Vata. So we will end with a couple of restorative postures and a nice Shavasana. Oh, that sounds so good. Let's do it. So let's come to the top of your mat for movement. A few sun salutations, a little bit different variations, and then we'll go from there. All right, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so coming to the top of your mat, and we're going to actually do a little bit of movement through the shoulders to start. So when you're dealing with Kapha, Kapha is going to affect the joints, right? So we want to do movement that helps move and stimulate the joints. And then go in the other direction. So you could be at the top of your mat and just turning so you can see what we're doing. Then dropping down, and we're going to go side to side. Great. Good, and then movement through the spine. So you're going to drop and then round up. Straight, drop, round up. And drop, and up. Drop. Okay, two more, just like that. One more. Then we're going to go all the way down, arms up, sit, and then rotate, twist. Now when you rotate, make sure that one knee is not going further forward than the other. Okay? And then up, reach. Sit, and go to the other side. And again, keep your knees lined up. And up. Good. Rotate again. One more time. So this is great for releasing stress of the day. You're squeezing those organs. And then come back up. And rotate to the other side. And inhale up. Forward fold, all the way down. Add an extension. Step back, right leg lunge. Drop the knee and look up. Hold it. Then step back, down dog. Block out your heels if you need to. So another joint to work with. It's getting the knee and the ankles. Then draw both heels down. From there, we're going to look up at the hands and step your right leg forward, drop the back knee, and we're holding in a lunge. It's a low lunge. Nice. And then stepping forward, add an extension, and then fold. Inhale up. All the way up. And then exhale, we're going to rotate. Rotate to one side. Now, if you want to take it a little deeper, you can bring your top hand down, press, and then lean back. And then inhale up. And then exhale, rotate again. And then you can go deeper by bringing the elbow, hooking it to the outside. And inhale up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Add an extension. Again, step back, right leg lunge. Drop the knee, look up. So really opening up the pelvis. Step back, down dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Drop down onto your knees. So we're going to shift back, go to the forehead, and then you just shift forward, lower, very gradually. Lift back up, cobra, and then we're going to go back. Now as we go back, curl your toes under, go into a crawling position, extend your right leg out, bring it in, and then go in a circle around to the outside, and then reach out, in, and then out. In, and out, in. Now this time you're going to hold it out there, and now lift up the left arm, hold. And release. Extend your left leg out, and then we're going to go in a circle. So swinging it around and reach. And around and reach. It doesn't matter what direction you go. It's just a way of opening up the hip joint and around and reach. One more and around and reach. And then extend the right arm out. Reach. And then release, bring it in, press back, down dog. Then the right leg steps forward, drop the back knee. Nice. Look up. Then stepping that back leg in, coming into an extension. Fold. Inhale up. We're going to do a rotation again. Exhale, release. Sit. And rotate. Utkatasana, and you rotate. You can do this version, you guys, it's fine. Or this version. Inhale up, and then sit, rotate again to the other side, and again you can go deeper. Top hand presses into the bottom hand, lean back, so you want your thumbs at the heart. Inhale up, exhale forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg lunge. Hold it here in a high lunge. Step back, down dog. Strong and stable, drop down to the knees, shift forward and lower. Lift up cobra. Press back, down dog. Right leg now steps forward, high lunge. So keep the back knee lifted. And step your back leg in, extension. Fold. Inhale up, all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're adding a different version. You're going to bring your right leg up. Now, if you need the wall, you're just going to take your butt to the wall like this. Right leg up. Right leg up. Now you can either do it holding onto the knee like this, then you're going to extend your opposite arm out, or you can grab your toe. Go forward. Take it out to the side. You might need the wall, it's fine. Reach. Eyes go off to a single point right out in front of you. Now you're going to go across the body. So you could do it across like this, extend the opposite arm out, or you grab the baby toe side of the foot and you reach. Stay lifted. Bring it in. You're going to take that foot, place it on top of the standing leg, right above the knee, between the ankle and the heel. Sit. Keep your eyes focused on a single point. Release. Standing tall. Inhale up. Forward fold all the way down. Hold it for a few breaths. And then inhale up. Good. Exhale. Now your left leg comes up. Okay, standing leg is strong and stable. You can do this as a bent knee. You're going to hold. Good. You can extend the other arm out, take it out to the side, or you can do this here. You're forward. Take it out to the side. Keep your eyes focused on a single point. Then bring it in. I would start out with a bent knee. Switch hands. Take it across. Extend. Or you grab the baby toe side of the foot. Reach. Stand tall. Nice. Take that foot, place it on a standing leg. Hands at the heart. Sit. Inhale up. Release your foot. And then exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, extension. Step back again, right leg lunge. Hold. Strong and stable. Step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Now modify to the knees if you need to, that's fine. Or lower. Lift cobra. Take it back, down dog. Right leg now steps forward, high lunge. Good, and then step your back leg in, extension. Hold. Inhale. Good, bend those knees all the way down. Lift. Forward fold. Inhale, extension. Then step back into plank. Lower. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lift cobra. Take it back, down dog. Then the right leg steps forward, warrior one. Reach. And we're going to add rotation here. And then we rotate. We're adding rotation because it's going to help de-stress the body. Taking this hand that's on the thigh to the ground. We use a block if you need to, and then reach. Swing the arm around and step back plank. Modify to your knees if you need to, otherwise lower. Lift cobra. Take it back, down dog. Left leg comes up and step forward. Warrior one. And we are adding that rotation, so we rotate, keeping it nice and simple. And taking your hand that's on the thigh to the ground, reach. Swing the arm around and step back, plank. Modify to the knees if you need to, lower. Lift. Good, take it back, down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward. Extension. Fold. Bend the knees and come up. And standing tall. Good, so we're going to do another balancing posture. So make sure you have your single pointed focus so you know what you're focusing on out in front of you. Right leg is going to come up, bent knee. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bend the other knee like a squat. And you're going to take the leg, that right leg goes over. And you can bring the foot to the ground. So you are seated. See? All right. Now, your other option is to wrap the foot around the calf. Right leg, okay. Then your right arm goes under. And then you lift forward, eagle pose. So the action here is your elbows going forward and up. So you're opening up the upper back. And sit deeper. Use the wall if you need to. And then forward fold. Now, if you start feeling like you're going to teeter over, drop the foot to the ground and go into that forward fold. Keep those arms moving up. And then release and come up. All the way up. Good. And down. We're going to switch legs. Standing leg is the other leg. Left leg comes up. Bend the right leg. Cross the left leg on top. You can take it to the ground. Or wrap the foot around the calf. Then the left arm goes under. Bring those hands together. Forward and up. Sit. Then drop into a fold. Now, if you start dropping into the fold and you're falling, bring the foot to the ground. Coming up, releasing, coming out of that. Forward fold, all the way down, and you're going to hold it. Hold it. Excellent. And then coming up, inhale up. Bend those knees, drop down, and then up again. Forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, plank, and lower. Modify to your knees if you need to. Lift cobra. Take it back, down dog. Right leg then steps forward. Warrior one, reach. Up. So this time we're going to be doing a forward fold. We're going to interlace our fingers behind us, reach, lift, and then drop. Either over the thigh, release your head, or to the inside of your thigh, release your head. Arms coming up. Release your hands to the ground and step back plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Left leg then steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Reach. Hold. Good. Now remember, we're going to be adding a forward fold. So you interlace your fingers behind you. Then drop your chest down, either to the thigh or to the inside. But either position, you relax your head. Arms come up as high as you can go. Then releasing your hands to the ground, step back plank, lower, lift cobra, back down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward. And down, forward fold, then the knees, inhale up. Then exhale, standing tall. We're going to bend those knees again. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Press back down dog. Now the right leg comes up in the air, three-legged dog. Hold and pause. Then step that leg forward for warrior two. Drop the back heel and open up. Strong and steady. Great for the Kapha. Great for Vata. Now we're going to be going into side plank. Back arm comes around. You're going to go to the baby toe side of your extended leg and your front leg and reach. This is our variation. Or you can go into full Vashisthasana. Push your hips up. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower, lift a cobra, take it back, down dog again, hold. Okay, now the left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Then stepping that leg forward, warrior two again. Back arm comes around, going to the baby toe side of each foot. Okay, and then you reach. Or you step back, side plank. Vashisthasana. Push your hips up, you guys. Swing the arm around. Shift forward plank, lower. Lift cobra. And then take it back, down dog. All right, and then we're going to drop into child's pose. So big toes together, open up your knees, and release back. Arms to your side. All right, and then from there, we're going to come back into down dog. Right leg's going to come forward for pigeon. Drop your back knee. Now, if you need a little bit of support to lift your hips, I need it because I have an issue with my knee. Great, and so we're going to start out lifted. Now the knee goes out to the right, okay? And then the heel goes up. As much as you can. Extended leg hip, you want to move it down. As much as possible. All right, and then lower onto blocks with your elbows. Or you can go to the ground. Release your head. Great. Then we're going to swing your back leg around. Pull it all the way around. Now, if you're on one side with the blanket, you're going to need to go on both sit bones. So I will need to lengthen this out, come up. And then you've got the right leg pulled in. And the left leg, you're going to grab the foot. So you're going to grab it and then lift up. Now, if you have issues and you are rounding your back, in other words, you do not have a lumbar curve, you want to come up higher on your blanket. My issue is my knee. Now, if you cannot do this with your foot, use a strap. Or if you don't have a strap, you can just grab below the ankle and hold the leg up. Nice. Pull that leg in and place it on top of the other leg so it's half lotus. If that's not working for you, then you'll want to use a block. Place it there. And then we rotate to the opposite, going across the top leg. So it's your left leg. You turn to the left. Good, then that top leg releases Take it back behind you and step back into down dog. Now your left leg comes forward, or pigeon. If you need to use a blanket, go for it. Place it underneath the left glutes. The knee goes out to the side beyond the hip, and your foot's up. Start out, up. Extended leg hip goes down. And then you're going to take it to a block or floor. Release your head. Good, and then you're going to bring your back leg around. Now, if you're on one hip, you need to pull your blanket out so both hips go on it. And then you have the left leg bent. You're going to grab the right foot, extend, or grab below the ankle, or use a strap. The leg is straight. Bring your lumbar curve back as much as you can. Good, and then bending, bringing that foot across, up into the hip as close as you can, or you can use a block here if you don't have the flexibility for half lotus. Then you rotate to the right. Keep the chest lifted. Great, and then releasing from there, extending both legs out. Pull your flesh away, forward fold. Good, then releasing out of that, you're going to take it onto the ground. We're going to do a restorative posture. So if you have a bolster, I'm going to show you without a bolster. So I'm going to use my blanket, take a block, roll my block into, but if you have a bolster, you're going to do this with a bolster. And then this goes behind me, and I'm going to lay back on it. And then let my arms relax. Now you'll need a second block to support your head. And then the arms go out to the side. Bring your feet together in Baddha Konasana. Now if you have issues with your pelvis, then you'll need to take a block and support the knees. So if you have a bolster, here's the reality of it. If you have a bolster, you can use your blocks for your knees. What's nice about a bolster is that the bolster just goes behind you. I'll show you. And you just lay back on it. Now, it's important that you keep the bolster. There's a little bit of space between your back and the bolster. And then you lay back. Bring your feet. Now I can use both my blocks underneath my knees. Get a little support there. And then relax. This is a great supported posture to do because it's helping to open up the chest. So you might want to take a few deep breaths, release any tension from the day. Inhale deeply into the nose. Hold at the top. Exhale, let it out the mouth. Do that again. Inhale deeply through the nose. Hold at the top. And exhale out the mouth. And then let your breath soften. So typically with restorative postures, you want to hold for 5 to 10 minutes. I've even gone to classes where they were held for 15 minutes. Super long time. It actually was great. But because we're running out of time, we're going to come out of that now. And taking it onto your back, pull your bolster away, press up into your pelvis so you're aligning your knees with the front of your hip bone. Stabilizing the pelvis. Then release, extend your arms out to the side, draw your knees in. Go right out from the hip and drop the legs to the right side, and we're going to hold. Now it's really important that you're not dropping the knees. You're not going to get much of a rotation here if you do that. The knees need to stay up, coming right out of the hip to the side. Turn your head and look in the opposite direction. And then releasing out of that, and the legs come up and go to the other side. Extend the right arm out and look to the right side. And then releasing out of that, going back into a bridge just to reset the pelvis. And then release your pelvis down and set yourself up for corpse pose, Shavasana. Using your bolster underneath your knees. Making sure you're warm, so cover yourself up, put your sweatshirt back on. And cover your eyes. And then relax. Going into complete silence and stillness. Shavasana, like I always want to remind you guys, is actually considered an advanced posture because you're not just moving into physical stillness and silence, you're also doing that mentally and emotionally. So there's the challenge. Just as you allow that stillness and silence, the mind and the body will merge, and then you have that mind-body connection. Let your breath be easy and relax. Okay, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow some movement into your fingers and toes. And gently, slowly roll to your right side. Just take a moment there. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And bringing your hands to your heart, connecting your thumbs. And may you have a wonderful, peaceful night of sleep. Namaste. I just want to remind you, because we did talk in the talk today about how to help Kapha, which was right nostril breathing. That's a more stimulating breath. It's going to stimulate the left side of the brain. You do not want that at nighttime because you want to sleep. And you do not want that if you have Vata going on in your body, or even Pitta, because Pitta will overstimulate, you ruminate. So you would do the left nostril breathing. That will stimulate the right side of the brain and help sleep. All right. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next time.